Hi, my name is Tejpal Patel and I follow Ricky Chadha on YouTube.
This is Ricky Chadha here from Astro Healer. Today's video is in continuation of a video that I had uploaded regarding Rahu on the 5th of October, actually 6th. It's going to enter into a new nakshatra, Krittika. In that video, I did not give you the analysis according to the Lagna sign or the moon sign, which I shall be giving you today in this video. But before I do that, let us understand what Rahu is going to do at the mundane level also. See, Rahu all this while was in a nakshatra of Rohini, which is ruled by moon. And the sign in which Rahu is and shall be is the sign of Venus. So two planets were getting affected. Venus, which shall continue to be affected or shall play a big role. But moon after the 5th of October will be replaced by sun. Now we have to understand what is the actual Krittika nakshatra is all about. See, this nakshatra is known by, it is symbolized by a razor or a blade, a cutting edge, transformation. This is what the nakshatra is all about. We have to even understand that Rahu is not very happy along with sun, and neither is sun, because moon and sun gets eclipsed by Rahu. Now Rahu will cover three padas of this nakshatra in the sign of Taurus, whereas the last pada, or I would say it will go from 4th to 3rd, 3rd to 2nd, and the first pada shall be in the sign of Aries. Now you have to check in your horoscope the two planets, whether they are in a good position, they are strong, that is Venus as well as Sun. Those in whose horoscope Sun is debilitated or Venus is not in good position may have a bit of a trouble during this transit. This transit is from the, I would say, 6th of October, 5th and 6th of October, right up till mid of April. And then that is when Rahu will get from on the 12th of April, Rahu will get from the sign of Taurus to Aries. After which, to cover the last pada, the 4th pada, which is in Aries, it will take around maybe 2 to 3 months, which will fall somewhere close in the mid of June. Yeah. Okay. Now, keeping all this in mind, let us first also look at what has happened previously when Rahu was in the same nakshatra. See, Rahu will return back to the same nakshatra or the same sign or the same position, we all know, after round about 18 years. Right? Now, if we go back and look at 1966 when Rahu was in the same nakshatra, go and check what happened with Lal Bahadur Shastri. In a very mysterious way, he was assassinated, he encountered his death. The same Rahu again returned back to Krittika nakshatra somewhere in 1984, and let me remind you of our Prime Minister, the ex-Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. It again returned back in 2003, where in the last two entry of in Krittika nakshatra was bad, but in 2003 it was not so bad, because if you look at the planetary movement, 66 and 64 was quite different than 2023, because in 2003, sorry, Sun and Venus were in very strong position in the Gochar, in the transit. Whereas now, when Rahu is getting into Krittika nakshatra again back, it's not a very good position. Soon you will see Sun getting debilitated, Venus into the sign of Scorpio. It is not going to be a very this thing, but for some people, definitely there is going to be a lot of transformation in your life. Lot of transformation. Also, let me remind you, if you look at India's horoscope as well, when you look at India's horoscope, see, this is a default Kundli where number 1 is written over here. Rahu is today over here. It shall remain till the 12th of April over here, and then it will go into the Lagna. But today, number 2, you have to bring it over here, because in 1947 at midnight, when we got the independence, that time the horoscope of that time was where Lagna was Taurus. In which case, you will see that Rahu is right over here, and the house that has got double impact, this where I have marked 2 arrows, 2 tick, will come in the 6th house. Now 6th house is always disease, enemies, financial crisis, I would say, or something to do with finance. So I see disease, I see hidden enemies, I see a war-like situation, I see that share market or financial institution collapsing. Now this was all about a complete picture, or on a mundane level. Let us get into each sign and understand what is Rahu, or what the transit of Rahu in Krittika nakshatra is bringing for you. Keep looking at this video till the end, and I shall not be able to put a timestamp to you. I will be talking only in brief about each sign. So just bear up with me for this video at least. Thank you. Friends, before I speak about all the Rashis, and I'm repeating Rashis, why? Unlike I have been speaking in a lot of my videos that you should look at all the transit from Lagna, today I'm requesting you to look at from your Rashi, because this is a nakshatra based transit I'm talking about. Nakshatra is a moon mention. It's a house of the moon. So pay due attention to moon Rashi in this video at least. Thank you. So talking about Lagnas and Rashis, let me tell you one thing, that Rahu is a very unorthodox and rebellious planet as well. And then getting into Krittika nakshatra, which represents sharpness, cutting edge transformation. Lot of things are going to happen at the mass level also. Anyway, the first sign I shall be talking about, the Lagna I'll be talking about, is Aries. Now for Aries, take care of your money, because there could be a loss of money. There could be a lot of expenses which would be you will not be able to control. Lack of proper diet or bad food, junk food could have problems. There could be some quarrels in your family. You have to take charge of that. It's very important. You might take decision without actually thinking about it. Don't take hasty decision. Your self-confidence could be a little low, so take care of your self-confidence. Otherwise, if you don't face those challenges with boldness, then you may face some issues. Overall, Rahu is not very favorable for you, so this transit is going to be a little difficult for you at this particular time. Next sign is Taurus. Now for Taurus, if I look at it, Rahu is transiting, in your own Lagna, own sign, and yet it is not very favorable. So there is a possibility that you may fall sick, and the disease that will trouble you shall be not be able to undiagnosable, or the doctors will not be able to understand it. Keep keep a low profile this time, and make sure that you don't get into fear, because Rahu is going to cause some fear. Just relax, things will settle down. Your parents, your spouse, and your children, no, it's a complete family I'm talking about, will have some stress, some problem in the family. Just you need to pass this time very, you have to keep a very strong head over your shoulder. Your personality and the environment you live in, okay, shall also be, quite disturbing. And overall, I would say it is not a time to venture into anything new. The next sign is Gemini. Now for Gemini, Rahu is transiting in your 12th house. Definitely it is not going to be a good sign. Now 12th from the moon, even if Lagna, then it is from the 12th house, which is definitely not good. Again, your spouse health could be affected, and you also could encounter some disease which you will not be able to, or doctor may not be able to diagnose it. Psychologically, you will also face some problems. You will not find rest. You will have to keep on running for something or the other. You may have very vivid and very disturbing dreams also. There could be some, at times you will feel that, you have come to a place which is haunted, or there is some fear which will create, or you may start seeing your ancestors in your dream. Relax, nothing of that sort will happen. Just stay calm. Money, with finances you have to be very careful, because I see some losses wherever you invest, or whatever you buy, or whatever you intend to put in as an investment. Not a good time. For Cancer, the next sign is Cancer. Rahu is in the Taurus. That means it is in the 11th house of yours. This is going to be a good transit for Cancer, people with Cancer as a Lagna or moon sign. So you must utilize this time for your benefit. There will also be support from family, from society. Your health also would be good, and you will be able to utilize all the opportunities that are coming your way. And for people who are in business, it's a great time for them also. Next sign is Leo. Now Leo, this is going to be from the 10th house of yours. So this is going to be a troublesome period for you as far as your business is concerned or occupation is concerned. Now this will be troubling time for, because Rahu occupies the 10th house from your birth moon. So there could be separation from the parents also. It is looking at the 4th house from that place. Especially take care of your relation with your father. Don't get into any argument or some issues. Profession also, people on salaries may have some problem. You may have money crunch. You may see that the increment which was due is not happening, or something of that sort. Health issues also could be a cause of concern and will give you a mental stress. Avoid taking major decisions at this time and stay where you are. The next sign is Virgo. Now for Virgo, Rahu will occupy your 9th house. Now 9th house, all that you think, to be as the foundation of your life, whatever you consider to be the foundation of your life, will cause trouble now here, which means your mentor, your senior, your bosses, whoever is playing that important role. Okay. And anger will be the issue with you, and you need to control your anger. You have to, before taking someone's suggestion, advice, or listening to someone, make sure that the person at this time at least is giving you the right suggestion, because Rahu is deceptive. You never know at this time the person who is suggesting you is for your good or it's for your bad. Your spouse may also act very, in a very adverse way, and you will feel very lonely and neglected or isolated. You might, You may choose to work a little unethical, which is not right, so stay away from that also. Next sign is Libra. Now from Libra, Rahu is transiting from the 8th house. I'm repeating, 8th house. Now this is a signal for you that somewhere, maybe very far off also in relation, you may hear of someone's death. Okay. Even otherwise, this time is going to be troublesome for you. Rahu is going to create problems with your finance, with your health, with your relationship. Now what else is left? Okay. Now, be aware that you don't get into any scandal, because scandals are also looked from the 8th house. Secret trouble, secret problems could also trouble you. Yes, those who are almost into occult science, spiritualism, good time, but yet just make sure that you are connected to the right people. Next sign is Scorpio. For Scorpio, Ketu is occupying this particular sign of yours, and now Rahu is just bang opposite, and that too into the nakshatra of Krittika, which is ruled by Sun. Now, this is not going to be a favorable period for Scorpio, though for Scorpio's people, otherwise the time is good, but because of this transit, yes, there could be a little bit of trouble. Argument, loss in business, health issues, maybe you'll feel a little discord with your spouse. You might also require to leave your home and travel. Money will be, or the financial crunch will be there throughout this transit. Next sign is Sagittarius. Now for Sagittarius, this is the Rahu is into the 6th house, transiting in the 6th house in the nakshatra of Krittika. From the, well, it gives you good result, because we know that Rahu in the 3rd, 6th and 11th always gives you good result. So for Sagittarius, as it is, I've been telling you, last phase of your Saraswati, so there could be some destruction of your enemies. This is the time when you are going to hit back very strongly, and you have the power and ability to fight. You will be cured of a lot of disease which were troubling you for a very long time. Your debts and your loans are clearing off now, and there will be stability and progress in your life. Sagittarius is really coming back very sharply. Capricorn. Now coming to Capricorn, Rahu in the 5th, transiting from the 5th house, okay, may get some trouble to your children. Okay, may cause some mental tension, loss of money, especially in the share market. You will feel a little depression, and your personality becomes overall negative. You might also opt for some ethical ways of doing few things which is improper action, which is not good, and can bring, can spoil your name, can get you into a trouble. There could be you're walking with a stigma then. Don't do that, please. Next sign is Aquarius. Rahu transiting from your 4th house. Now 4th house is health will get a little affected. Chances of accident, because it is looking at the 8th house. Death in the family is possible, maybe somewhere, someone in the blood relation. Matter relating to property, vehicle, and such things may demand some attention from your side. Okay, there could be some trouble to your mother, or you would be stressed because of your mother's health. Overall, I would say the transit is not going to bring quite a good result to you. The last sign in the zodiac belt is Pisces. Now Pisces this time is quite good for Pisces. The reason is, as I told you, Rahu in the 3rd, 6th and 11th brings good period to you. So Rahu shall be favorable, transiting in the 3rd house, and you will be able to take decision very boldly now and choose the correct course of action as well. Income will be good, and you'll see a little stability. Your health also is improving now. Interaction with other people, okay, in the society or maybe in the family will bring good result as well. So friend, this was all about the 12 lagnas or 12 moon rashis. Whichever way you look at it, I would request you to merge both and then look at your moon as well as, yeah. Here I would want to tell you one thing, that because it is nakshatra based prediction, I will request you to pay more attention towards moon. Please do that. It's very important. Thank you.